Hey guys, this is Jeremy with Ask.Audio. I'm here with Nick Quas, and we're going to look at the Korg Prologue, so tell us about it.
Korg Prologue is a huge analog synth. I mean, this one is 16 voices. It's Prologue 16 with 61 full-size keys. There's Prologue 8 over there with 8 voices and 49 full-size keys, and it is an absolute beast. It's an expansion of the Mini-Log Monologue series. You have more sound shaping abilities with the same analog charm as the Mini-Log and Monologue, but just features that make it capable of sounds that those other synths and really many other synths on the market are really not capable of.
But is it the same engine as the Mini-Log? Or?
It's very similar programming. The interface is very knobby and knob per function. You have similar VCO architecture, but the filter is completely revoiced. It's got a really powerful low end, even when you crank the resonance. You have a drive switch now going into the filter to overdrive your signal going in, get some squelch. The LFO kind of takes the best of both worlds from Mini-Log and Monologue. So you have a slow speed mode like Mini-Log, which is regular LFO speed, and then a BPM, which syncs to tempo, and then a fast mode, which goes all the way up in the audio rate range for incredible modulation.
What made you do the digital oscillator?
Well, the digital oscillator, thank you for asking, the multi-engine is just absolutely groundbreaking because never before has an analog synth come out with a open source digital multi-engine. So you can actually load your own oscillators right out of the box, and when you get your Prologue at first, it comes with a morphing wavetable oscillator, various VPM, which stands for variable phase modulation, and the waveforms are kind of reminiscent of classic 80s synths like FM and phase distortion synths. And then of course you have regular analog modeled waveforms, which include things like just standard saws, triangles, squares, pulse width modulation of course. So you can really have your two VCOs and then match those VCOs with a third oscillator per voice.
Why did you guys get rid of the sequencer?
It's really a player synth. The Prologue is a pro player synth. So we thought we would include all of the features that you would need if you were a professional live gigging musician and you wanted a fully featured flagship analog synth. And at this level, a lot of the people that are going to be using Prologue probably have amazing sequencers already, or they sequence using software on their computer.
Right. So the difference between the 61 and 49 is?
So 61 has 16 voices, and the 49 has 8 voices. They're all of the features of the 16, with the exception of the analog compressor, are available on the 8. There's a little bit less control over the multi-timbrality on the front panel of the 8. The 16 has a little bit more real estate on the front panel, so we have knobs for things like voice spread and the balance between the two timbres if you're in a split or a layer. The big difference is, of course, the LF comp, which is an analog compressor which with its own gain stage, and it's voiced to specifically compress your low end, so you get really beefy, powerful bass tones, and it kind of saves you the trouble of having your front of house guy if you're at a live gig throw extra EQ and compression to get the most out of your bass tone.
Wow. When are you guys shipping?
So they're going to be shipping very, very soon after Namm.
Okay, and street price?
So street price for the Prologue 16 right here is going to be $1999.99, and the Prologue 8 is going to be $1499.99.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's hear it. Let's see what you can do on this.
Sure thing.